All right, another practice problem for you. Okay, we did one of these in our notes, or very close to it. Okay, practice. We're going to add and simplify. Here's the problem I want you to write down and give a try. Sine theta over cosine theta plus cosine over 1 plus sine theta. Go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to go through, try to figure out this problem, share answers, go through it. All right. What should you have gotten? Okay, so this is very similar to the other one we did. We need a common denominator here. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply the left fraction by 1 plus sine theta, because that's what this one has and this one needs. Also the top by 1 plus sine of theta. The right fraction we're going to multiply by cosine, because that has a cosine, and this one needs a cosine. So actually I'm just going to group this together so I can group it, and then I'm going to say times cosine right here and times cosine right here. That's what you need to do. You need to find a common denominator, so therefore we can add this. So the common denominator here is this guy right here. 1 plus sine theta times cosine. 1 plus sine theta times cosine. So when we combine our fractions into one fraction, that's the denominator. 1 plus sine theta times cosine theta. Notice I'm leaving this in factored form. I'm not going to multiply it out just quite yet. If I don't need to, I'm going to leave it like that. The numerator, I'm going to multiply out. So I'm going to take this numerator and I had to combine that whole yellow part. I'm going to add those things together. Okay. So what happens? Well, first this little chunk right here, I'm going to put this in like pink. Okay. What is 1 plus sine times sine? Well, we have to like distribute this out. I'm going to distribute these things out. Okay. So I'm going to be left with sine theta plus sine squared theta. And then over here, this is going to be plus. And then, what's over here? Well, this one's easy. This is just cosine times cosine, which is cosine squared theta. Again, another Pythagorean identity pops up right here. Sine squared plus cosine squared. Right? That blue part is equal to 1. So then we write this as sine theta plus 1. Sine theta plus 1 over 1 plus sine times cosine. This right here. So it's very similar to the other one. Now, what can we do next? We're almost done with this, but we can certainly group this. We can group the top, and we can analyze this 1 plus sine. Okay, so looking at this right here, we have sine plus 1, put that in orange, and then 1 plus sine in orange. I can definitely switch those around and say it's 1 plus sine over 1 plus sine. They're the same thing, right? That group, so sine plus 1 divided by 1 plus sine, okay? That's the same value. In fact, if you wanted to write it like this and take another step, sure, you could do that. Addition is commutative, right? So I can just say 1 plus sine. Yeah, so that's the same thing. Okay? So clearly, those two things are the same, and we can cancel those off. That cancels with that. Cancels to 1 and 1, right? So my answer here is going to be 1 over cosine. And that equals secant.